Hello, it is World Wide Web Wednesday, February 22nd, 2023. Steve Sipress here on another cloudy, overcast, chilly day here, uncharacteristically in usually sunny southern Arizona. It makes you wonder if there really was such a thing as man-made global warming. By all means, man would do that. Man would create warming. Warming is healthy. Cold is not. Cold is dangerous to humans. Heat is fantastic for almost all living everything. So man, it would be great if there was really man-made global warming. Wouldn't that be fantastic? Where's Al Gore when you need him? Anyway, so Google, I've been, there was a number, I remember when it came out, there was a number of different search engines we would use and go for one to the other or for different things. And it was a skill to be really good at knowing which search engine to go to and whatever. And then Google just became the monopolistic 800-pound gorilla when it comes to online search. And yet, I've been talking about it for a while. No company's too big to fail. Nothing lasts forever. Google will not be around forever. And Microsoft setting all kinds of records with its OpenAI and its ChatGPT, and they just launched, which they said they would, they just incorporated ChatGPT into Bing search, causing Google to go crazy and see their mortality. By the way, that ChatGPT, I read something, I don't have the numbers on the tip of my tongue, but it's the fastest growing app in history. Dwarfing the speed of Instagram and Facebook and Twitter and TikTok and whatever, with how many users, how quickly. And so, of course, everyone sees AI as the future. I mean, it's not like it's a new thing at all. But certainly it could mean the end of search. Why would you have to search and then click to various websites to find that information if you could just type in your question into search bar and let the artificial intelligence do that? That's the idea behind incorporating ChatGPT into Bing search. And so Google rolled out its, I think they called it Bard, their Bard chatbot to compete with the ChatGPT Bing search based on Google's Lambda AI, which it's been around for years and years and years. I think at least 10 years. I know people have been using it. I think it's around 10 years, maybe more. Anyway, what a disaster. Stock price dipped by 9%. That's a lot of money to Google, like millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars, because it just wasn't ready. And so Monday at some tech conference, the CEO of Alphabet, the parent company of Google, came out and said, yeah, the thing wasn't really ready, but they're pressured into it by Microsoft going forth with ChatGPT and all that success and incorporated it into Bing. So they rolled out this Bard, famously gave some wrong answer about some NASA telescope or something, and showed how vulnerable it was to misinformation, how wrong and misleading, and woo, bah, bang, bang, stock price down, troubles for Google, not to mention they're cutting costs like crazy during this recession to try and get through things. Some news came out, I think it was today or yesterday, they're even now, as they're having trouble getting the tech workers to come back to work in the office. So solution is, we'll come in every other day and we can cut office space in half by making you share a desk. So it'll be your desk on Monday, Wednesday, and someone else's desk on Tuesday, Thursday, and they're laying people off and they're spending millions and millions of dollars on severance packages and all kinds of cost cutting. It's not only just going on in Google, it's going on all across the country, all across the world, as the economy's been in recession for a while with no end in sight, and it's going to get a lot worse, if you ask anybody, before it gets better. In fact, it's going to get so bad that eventually people will admit, and the government will admit and believe what we've been in for over a year, that economy is in recession. Anyway, I digress. So bottom line, though, recognize that on the internet, things are always changing and nothing lasts forever. And search might be on the way out in favor of artificial intelligence providing information to people when they're looking for it online. So, however, that's a little further away than we think. At this same tech conference, the same Alphabet CEO came out and said the computing costs of using AI to give answers instead of search is 10 times the cost of a search. We think Google, oh, it's free. You type in whatever, and within 0.01 seconds, there's 10,000 results. Well, that amount of computer energy and electricity and switching and whatever, is minuscule. And yet the chat and engaging AI to scour all of known whatever, knowledge of mankind and AI and whatever, and come up with an answer costs 10 times as much. So might be a little further off than we think, and yet that future is certainly coming. So if you rely, my number one mentor in marketing and advertising, Dan Kennedy, is fond of saying 1 is the worst number in business. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. So I say it all the time as well to my clients, and I'm saying it right here to you. If you're relying only on one way of attracting new leads and new business, new clients, new patients, new customers, it's not a smart thing to do, especially if you are relying only on AdWords, on Google pay-per-click ads, because Google right now is the 800-pound gorilla, and that's where almost all the search traffic is on the internet. And so your AdWords are working real great. Understand it's not overnight, but the end is coming, and you might want to be forewarned, whatever you want to call it. Pay attention, get to work, diversify, and get some other streams of prospecting and lead generation and sales into your business before you wake up one day and go, ooh, what happened? I guess Google search just isn't a thing anymore, or Google itself. So that's it. For World Wide Web Wednesday, that's what's new and hot and cutting edge and interesting to me on the World Wide Web. Thanks for being here today. I will catch you back here again tomorrow on the Throwback Thursday. Over and out. Bye-bye.